With D23 around the corner, expect tons of Phase 4 announcements and release dates. The one I expect we see and hear the most about is Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever. We could be getting a mutant, iron suit, and threads for the multiverse saga in this single film. Tons of leaks were swirling around the internet, and today I'd like to chat about the latest rumors and my prediction for the film. Hello there, Joel from Real Talk Movies here. I'd like for you to give this video a thumbs up and hit the like button if you can. Help me reach my subscription goal by hitting that red button, and let's get on to the video. Coogler is returning to helm the 2022 project. He returns with almost the entire cast from the original film in 2018. The biggest hole left is by Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa. The actor passed away years ago, so Marvel will be spending the entire film trying to pay tribute to him as well. Something happened to T'Challa, so his legacy lies at the feet of his family. That includes the responsibilities of ruling and maintaining peace. Queen Regent Ramonda, played by Bassett, is in a dark place after losing her husband and now her son. You can tell how hard it's been for her character with the pain in her voice. Bassett was great in the first film, so I expect her to pay a lot of respect to Chadwick Boseman to deliver a lot of emotion with her character. His Black Panther did so much in the MCU in a short time, and you really feel his presence regardless in the film and amongst his people. A funeral is held for the former king of Wakanda, so I expect tons of tears and emotion from the entire cast. Leitia, Wright's Shuri, and Lupita Nyong'o's Nakia both share a massive bond with T'Challa, so we will be seeing them grieving while taking on a new threat from underwater. Wakanda is out in public with their vibranium tech, and others will seek to salvage it across the world. This precious metal might be found underwater as well, so I believe some humans might get a little too greedy and poke a bear that hasn't been poked in a good while. Maybe these guys were tricked into digging it by an outside entity or a person. This also could have been a result during the blip. Maybe humans exhausted the resources in the surface, so maybe it's an actual governmental body trying to do this. I believe this could also be a spot for when Dr. Doom to start needling his plan into fruition. Kevin Feige likes to keep the plot in his MCU projects a little more simpler than most people think, so don't expect Doom in his comic book attire or form just yet. There's a strong connection between Dr. Doom and Namor, so we could see some threading, we could see some talks, or we could see a cameo here and there. But Namor will be dealing with possible rivals across his own, being half Submariner and half human. Maybe his challengers underwater will influence him to attack and invade Wakanda as we saw in the trailer. Namor is part Submariner and the ruler of the people of Talokan. The people of this underwater world worship a rain god that rules over in an underwater temple. I'm so excited to see some Central American or South American representation in the MCU. The Aztecs were such a mystical and religious people, much like many of the empires back then. Talokans are an ancient civilization of underwater dwellers. Namor is part underwater dweller from his mother and part human dweller from his father. Teno Huerta is the actor and played Rafa Cuento in Narcos Mexico. That role brought a lot of Namor energy when he was at that big dinner. I don't know if you guys seen the show. I would definitely recommend it. I can't wait to see how he's going to play the Namor character and how he's going to interact with the possible future Sue Storm. A fight between this Namor and Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther is something that we could only imagine now. However, I think Huerta will bring a lot of intensity and emotion to the character regardless. It's pretty cool to see Marvel Studios use some of Namor's attires in the comic books blended with some of the Aztec and Mayan influences. Namor will also feature his signature winged feet. Comic book wise, Namor is the first mutant introduced in Marvel canon decades ago. Another debut we're going to see is Riri Williams, played by Dominic Thorne. I expect more of her origins and story to be explored in a later film, possibly showing her full origins from beginning. This film is expected to feature Ironheart, and a suit has even leaked. She has multiple suits much like Tony Stark and takes pride in creating them by hand. Why is she in Wakanda forever, however? If you remember the ending of the first Black Panther, Shuri told her brother that she would share the resources and knowledge of Wakanda across the world. Could she be recruiting Riri Williams as an intern? Tons of questions for this film, and we shouldn't wait too long for more info. Based on the leaks, I think the suit looks okay in design. I wouldn't panic too much about it, especially being her main suit. Tony had tons of suits before his final nano suit, so Riri will probably explore different suits as well. We also got a good look at a new Black Panther. While some might think of T'Challa recast is too soon, the Black Panther is a mantle that is not exclusive to his character, so Wakanda will need a new hero regardless. Shuri might be the most likely choice, at least for Wakanda Forever. I'm not sure if Marvel Studios will rush to find a new Black Panther. This film will focus on threading new stories in the MCU while paying tribute to Chadwick Boseman. Maybe we see him in the astral plane with his other family as a Panther, symbolically but also as a key point in passing the power of the Black Panther. Let me know in the comments who you think that person suited up in the trailer is. Black Panther Wakanda Forever comes in theaters November 11. There's not too much time left for Marvel to start a marketing campaign. Hopefully Kevin Feige is keeping more of the secrets under wraps after so much came out during Doctor Strange 2 earlier this year. But those are just my thoughts. Leave this video a like and subscribe for more videos. Check out some of my other videos or the playlist on your screen. This has been Joel from Real Talk Movies. See you soon.